Okay, good afternoon, everybody. It's Kill Casey Live right here at the Willow Incident Command Post at the Community Center. We have a lot of breaking news, and we wanted to make sure the news got out the right way. That's why we waited to go live today until this afternoon. So the Mat-Su Borough Assessor's Office, the emergency director, Ken Barkley down in Menard, after briefing the evacuees, released the assessor's office information of the complete structure loss report from the McKinley Fire. So those numbers are: private residences, 51 were lost, commercial buildings, 3 were lost, and outbuildings, 84 were lost. And we know it's a very emotional morning for everybody who received that news. That was delivered behind closed doors with all the evacuees who attended at both the Menard Evacuation Center and the Upper Susitna Evacuation Center, and that was done on a face-to-face brief where they received that very hard to take news. And then after that, there was a press conference down in Menard where Emergency Director Ken Barkley released those numbers, and so that has been confirmed. Now, in this type of dynamic and very catastrophic event, there can be, if you're asking the question like, is that it? Are there any more? Will that change? There's always the possibility that over the course of the next several days or even weeks, that an oversight could have been made because of a level of ash cover or some other type of situation, and those numbers could change a bit. But the office, the assessor's office, has officially released, again, 51 private homes were lost, 3 commercial buildings, and 84 outbuildings, and our thoughts and hearts are out there with everybody who is going through that processing and what that means to them. And again, the whole firefighting community is with you. The other news today is that both the shelters are going to remain open. The American Red Cross had some staffing concerns about the Upper Susitna. That has been resolved, and so that will remain open, and the Menard Evacuation Center is open. So if anybody needs those services, which include food and shelter and gas vouchers and those type of support networks for their pets, their family members, themselves, if they've been camping in a car somewhere else and just need those services, those are both open. Please take advantage of them. Another closure that happened today off the map here is in Hunting Game Management Unit 14A, a very popular unit off the map in this area. There's a partial closure now due to the Deshka landing fire and other fire activity in the area. So that has been posted on AK Fire Info as of this morning. And then we have our community meeting tonight for the McKinley Fire at the Willow Elementary School right here in Willow, Alaska at 6:30 p.m. We will live stream on this, the DNR page where we do all of our primary live streams from. So whether you're sharing this to friends or you're watching on the replay, we do live stream everything, and then we upload it to YouTube. We are working on having an American Sign Language interpreter tonight. If for some reason the interpreter is unable to make it, we do apologize in advance, and the YouTube channel does have closed captioning available. For firefighting operations today, we have 317 firefighters engaged fully on this fire. By the end of shift, we should have that number up to 370. We got a couple new crews in from Alaska. The Yukon Flats crew arrived today, and they geared up and went right out to the line. And then the Koyukuk crew from Northwest Alaska is also on the line. Welcome to the Village Crews. It's great to have you with us. We have more lower 48 crews coming in. The engines from the lower 48 are up and in place on the map right now. Critical areas, we have the Warm Springs Hotshots working in this area right above milepost 88, the Hidden Hills area. We have the dozer line is all these hash marks here that is in from mile 80 post down to where it starts getting swampy. We have a more dozer check line in. Those 5 dozers have been, all their cumulative work and effort is really paying off. This map is becoming a lot more filled with big dozer line, which we like. It makes a nice wide break for us. It allows us to be mopping up dozer line, dozer line, dozer line. So you can see this southern end of the fire in preparation for tomorrow has either check line or dozer line basically all the way around it. All the folks living out in the Audubon area and then subdivisions off of Yancey, you'll see that the polygon, the shape of the fire changed again. They've got more accurate mapping. They used to kind of show this big finger. They've isolated it into the 2 spots that have been lined. The firefighters, the White Mountain crew and other crews have been focused on that. The engines continue to respond to falling trees and jackpot fuel, continue to patrol around. Alaska State Troopers continue to patrol and look for folks who shouldn't be in the area. They're okay with residents, they just don't want the outsiders who are potentially up to suspicious activity or lingering in an area where they don't need to be in. There have been reports of folks stepping into ash pits by accident. An ash pit can occur anywhere in the fire area where the ground has burned. In this case, with the dry duff, that means you step in by accident because you know it's there. You suddenly lose some distance because it might be 6 inches or more, and you can get burns that are serious on your foot or on your legs. And so as firefighters, we wear Vibram soles and boots and have our Nomex pants. We have our fire shelters on our bags. We have all of our tools. We're geared up and ready to go, and we're prepared for that type of possibility. For civilians, please be very mindful of the ash pits that are on your private property if you're sheltering in place. Be very mindful of the silent falling trees that continue to fall. Deputy Incident Commander Tom Kurth, again, my camera assistant and subject matter expert, has been monitoring the feed right now, and I'll check in with Tom to see if we have any questions or for the group.
You know, most of it is appreciation, which certainly that's nice to hear from people, but the information that you just gave is critical at this time of the day and for the next 24 to 48 hours here. So that message, let's keep it clear and concise here.
Okay, great. So as we prepare for the wind shift tomorrow, we just want to make sure everybody's prepared. We're going to be prepared. Again, 370 firefighters by the end of the night. Our plans have been built well with all this dozer check line. We have the Blackhawks working. They moved from Joint Base up to Talkeetna today to further assist our efforts. So all the aircraft, all the tools, all the firefighters are dedicated. I know that they're very grateful for the banners and for all the postcards and letters that arrived to Incident Command Post over the last several days. Your kindness on these feeds, your kindness to the firefighters, it keeps them motivated out there as they are mission driven. They want to do the best job that they can, and we hope to see many of you tonight at the community meeting. So unless Tom has more.
Well, there's one question regarding lodging for firefighters, so on the Deshka fire. So.
Okay, we'll shift gears over to Deshka. So Deshka's over about 15 to 20 nautical miles away from us over here. They have been doing the spike camp work where they stay in Alaska style on whatever geographic part of the fire they're working on, and they build a nice little simple hunting camp style kitchen with a fire pit, coffee pot, and that's their accommodation so that they can work their section of line and achieve their division supervisor and their own goals. We don't require lodging. We are a camping, I'm not trying to be facetious here, we are a camping organization. We like to be right where we like to work to get the most done, but it's a very gracious thought.
We're good. Let's remind people of the public meeting.
Okay, public meeting tonight at the Willow Community Center, 6:30, and it'll be live streamed right here. And again, thanks so much.